Closure to me equals curiosity. It's more.
In the peaceful town of Ozark, Alabama, a horrific crime shook the community to its core. On that fateful night of July 31st, 1999, two bright and vibrant souls, J.B. Beasley and Tracey Hawlett, embarked on a journey that would tragically end in their untimely deaths. Full of excitement and youthful exuberance, J.B. and Tracey left for a party, but they never returned. The following day, their bodies were discovered in the trunk of J.B.'s black Mazda on Herring Avenue in Ozark. A grim revelation that sent shockwaves through the town.
You know, the Beasley Hawlett case is just one of those cases that...
Going to be arrested based on what we say alone. Law enforcement has to take that tip and then go and build their traditional...
The initial investigation revealed a chilling truth. Both girls had been shot in the head, but there were no other signs of foul play. Their jewelry, purses, and money remained untouched, and forensic experts concluded that neither girl had been sexually assaulted.
We notified the Dothan Police Department, and an investigator came to Ozark, and they began to look at the car.
In the years that followed, investigators tirelessly pursued leads and conducted over 500 interviews. Forensic experts worked relentlessly, testing DNA from over 70 potential suspects. However, the case remained unsolved, leaving a community haunted by unanswered questions.
Officers found their bodies. They had been dead for a while.
Well, basically about 14 hours that we're looking at, and is my understanding from being in the trunk and the heat, of course, that expedites decomposition.
Nearly 2 decades passed, but the pursuit of justice never waned. The police hired a company to run crime scene DNA through an online genealogy database. They identified an extended family member named Coley McCarney to submit a DNA sample, which ultimately led them to a breakthrough, as it matched the crime scene DNA, shining a new light on the investigation of the Alabama cold case. As the trial unfolded, shocking details emerged. The defendant, Coley McCarney, a truck driver, preacher, and military veteran, took the stand. He testified that he had a chance encounter with J.B. Beasley, whom he knew as Jennifer, weeks before the murders. Their paths crossed again on that fateful night, leading to a series of events that would change everything. After J.B. Beasley didn't show up at the agreed meeting spot, I went to my mother's house, expecting a call from her, but the call never came. McCarney claimed that his car broke down at a gas station, where he coincidentally encountered Beasley and Hawlett at a payphone. After a brief conversation, he got into the car with them and led them to where he had parked his truck and trailer in rural Dale County, where he and Beasley had in the cab of his truck. Afterward, he testified that they drove back into town and dropped him off a distance from his home, and they went their separate ways. Under cross-examination from Attorney General Steve Marshall, McCraney admitted he never told anyone, including police, that he previously knew Beasley. Before McCraney took the stand, a Big Little Store clerk in 1999 testified she saw Beasley and Hawlett in the store about an hour before. McCraney, when Marshall questioned him, said he learned of the murders about 3 weeks later when he spoke to his wife on the phone while on the road with his truck, but did not know their names until 20 years later. You never thought it was strange that this girl you had in your truck never called you again? Marshall asked. He said no and admitted that he bounced from woman to woman before he became a pastor. The Attorney General attempted to discredit testimony with grueling questions about the timeline of July 31st. It is a coincidence that your car broke down at the Big Little Store at the same time JB was there, Marshall asked. McCraney said he went to the store after Beasley failed to show up for their date, and he saw two girls at the payphone but did not immediately realize one of them was Beasley, who had stood him up about an hour earlier. At the conclusion, McCraney said Beasley and Hawlett took him back to Ozark at about 12:30, which is about the time investigators say the girls died. In a period of 45 minutes, you get into a car with a girl you had met once, had and returned. Happened pretty fast, didn't it? Marshall asked. Dan Driver, then a 17-year-old Dotton Eagle delivery person, said he saw a black Mazda multiple times in the neighborhood, where police found the bodies early on August 1st, and witnessed an Ozark police car near it. He initially reported his sightings to the police in 1999, and later reaffirmed them in 2019, after learning of McCraney's arrest. However, Driver admitted suffering from memory loss due to a fall to the extent of temporarily forgetting his children's names.
It's more fact-driven than emotionally driven. Emotionally, they're
A podcast type deal where they talk through all of these details. Do you think those...
Hawlett's mother. The pain of losing Tracey has haunted us every single day. Holidays, empty chairs, it's a constant reminder of what should have been. JB's mother. The loss of my daughter is something I can never overcome. The pain and anger consume me. The trial reached its climax as the jury delivered its verdict. Coley McCraney was found guilty on multiple charges, including shooting into an occupied vehicle, capital murder of 2 or more people, and capital murder during the course of another felony. The DNA evidence proved to be the key piece of evidence for the prosecution. Today, Coley McCraney resides in a prison cell, serving a life sentence with no chance of parole. The case of J.B. Beasley and Tracey Hawlett stands as a testament to the tireless efforts of law enforcement, forensic experts, and the unwavering determination of a community seeking justice.
Join us in our relentless pursuit of the truth. Like and hit that subscribe button to stay updated on our latest investigations. Share your theories, insights, and thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for joining us.